Well, welcome back to Desert Smoke Reviews. I'm Wyatt.
Justin.
Today we're taking a look at the Flor de Las Antillas. This is a cigar from My Father's Cigars, and it got 2012, I think, Cigar Aficionado rated it the Cigar of the Year. So I've had this a couple times before, and I remember liking it, so we'll see how it goes. Real nice looking cigar, kind of a, not toothy, but kind of an uneven pack. Pretty smooth overall. Got a couple of seams, but maybe just one or two stems. Aroma, I get a nice kind of dry earthiness off the wrapper. Nothing really in particular, just kind of a rich tobacco. And then off the foot, I get a little, maybe chocolate, maybe kind of a coffee, along with that earthiness. So, very aromatic. Justin?
Yeah, it's a gorgeous looking cigar. It's box pressed, but it's rounded, not a hard box press. It's very, very veiny, but they're minimal veins. Seams are done well. It's kind of not a firm pack, but not too squishy. Off the wrapper, I get it like a sweet earthiness coming off of this. It's very nice. And then, yeah, I can see like a coffee and earth coming off the foot, but
Maybe a little bit of nuttiness.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get it cut up, lit up, see how she develops.
Really silky. Well, maybe not silky, but really, really smooth smoke off that first puff. No pepper, no spice. Pretty tasty though. I get that nuttiness, get that kind of sweet earth that Justin was talking about. Not really in-your-face flavors, but kind of more subtle. So.
Yeah, very like almost mild to medium in body right now. The flavors are there, but they're not really potent. You get an earthiness. Yeah, you definitely get that nutty, kind of like a honey roasted nut, because there's a slight sweetness to it. But it's definitely the earthiness is really overpowering this cigar, which is nice. I do get a bit of spice on the end of the finish on my tongue, but not a whole lot. Just a very, very fleeting amount. But let's get into the first third. See how she goes.
Well, welcome back. We're about 10 minutes into this Flor de Las Antillas. Great stick so far. I mean, really, really smooth. Not really creamy smoke, but just really, really smooth. Still get that nuttiness, still get kind of an overall earthiness. Again, this is not a really heavy cigar. I'd say it's mild to medium, more on the mild side, but just real nice.
I agree. Very thick smoke. It does add a certain texture to the cigar. It's very earthy, and I definitely pick up that nuttiness, but I still get a nice spice that comes in on the finish. It kind of sits on the tongue. It's not overwhelming. I would say, mild to medium. That spice might kick it up to a medium for me, but definitely mild in strength. Just nice draw, no construction issues. Burn isn't razor sharp, but never needing a touch up. Overall, just a real pleasant stick. But let's get into the second third and see how she goes.
All right, well, we're about halfway through this Flor de Las Antillas. Not a lot of flavor changes. Still kind of that sweet earthiness, a little bit of nuttiness. Never tasted that coffee that I picked up at the foot, but just a nice cigar, real pleasant. Very aromatic, clean burn. Nothing that really pops. I mean, the cigar itself isn't very dynamic. The flavors aren't, really dominant, so I know it got Cigar of the Year, but just kind of a laid-back cigar. A little surprising.
I'm not seeing the #1 cigar of the year, but definitely a solid stick. There's no doubt about that. But yeah, no flavor changes. Nice sweet earthiness, some nuttiness, and I'm still getting a bit of spice on the tongue, but it's fleeting at best. Mild to medium in body, and about the same in strength. No complaints, no construction issues. Burn's been great, draw's been great. Just kind of keeping par for the course.
Well, let's get into the final third. We'll check back in. All right, well, welcome back. We're at the last third of this Flor de Las Antillas. You know, something that I've noticed since we started doing cigar reviews is a lot of cigars that I really enjoyed before, when I really analyze them and I really look at them, I think they're not as good as I remember. And the Flor de Las Antillas is a good example of that. It's still a really solid cigar. I mean, the tastes are really good, but if I was one of the raters, I probably wouldn't give this one of the cigars of the year. It's real nice, you know, it's got that nutty, kind of earthy finish. Smoke has always been fine. You know, it's got a nice texture to it, but does anything really stand out about this cigar? Not really. So I'd probably give this one like a 7.5. I'd smoke it again, I'm sure I will, but it's just not as good as I really remember it being.
I completely agree. I don't see #1 cigar of the year. It's relatively simple. For me, I just got a nice sweet earthiness and a bit of pepper on the finish. There was definitely some nuttiness rolling around there, but a bit fleeting, just like the pepper, but or spice, I should say. It was definitely mild to medium, maybe closer to the medium in body, and mild to medium in strength. There's nothing that just pops about this cigar that says, I'm going to the cigar shop and I'm getting this cigar. There's nothing about that. This cigar screams that. So I'd agree, 7.5, because it is a good stick. I would definitely smoke it again, but am I going to run out and just mouth-watering thinking about this cigar? No. But in conclusion, if you like our videos, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, we'd greatly appreciate it. And until next time, smoke them if you got them.